In 1757, the East India Trade Company defeated the Nawab of Bengal in the First Battle of Plassey. This was the beginning of British rule in India. The Indian Rebellion was the first war of independence which took place in 1857. It was strongly uprising against the British government. The Indian National Congress was India's first political party, which was formed in 1885 and declared Purna Swaraj in an assembly in Lahore. After World War II, Indians expected self-government to be granted in return of their war contribution. But regarding this issue, a serious intercommunal violence started between the Hindus, Sikhs, and Muslims. After World War II, the recently elected Labour government in Britain government was willing to grant independence, but despite of step forwarding and repeated discussion, the internal violence escalated. Soon the civil war broke out in different exaggerated forms in different parts of India. Finally, the British concluded that partition was the only answer. On 3rd June, Admiral Louis Mountbatten announced the statement. However, it came to being on 14th August. Now further you will be viewing what incidents took place on 13th August 1947. The train journey. On this day, many Muslim women were made to board trains which would take them to Pakistan. 10 million became refugees in what would people become the largest population in the movement ever in history. Muslims travel to Pakistan, Sikhs and Hindus to India. Tripura becomes a part of India. Though they had denied to enter Indian Union, their queen, Maharani Kanchan Prabha Devi, had signed an agreement and had become a part of India. Hyderabad becomes a part of India. Hyderabad's Nawab Osman Ali Khan had denied to enter the IU too, but later Hyderabad also became a part of India. The riot that had started on August 12, following the news of partition and people crossing borders, continued on August 13 too. There was arson attacks, looting and killing that led to over death of 200 people in Lahore. The British cabinet statement that the transfer of power to Indians would take place by June 1948. But as per the British government statement of June 3, 1947, Lord Louis Mountbatten as Viceroy had insisted on this cut-off date when he went to confer with the cabinet in London in May 1946. On this day, India and Pakistan were officially parted at midnight. It is the joint check post for Indians and the Pakistanis. Oath ceremony of Jawaharlal Nehru as our first Prime Minister of an independent India.
First of the marching contingents, the Parachute Regiment, led by Major Nikhil Kumar Maurya.
मेरी जमी महबूब मेरी मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे, फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे।
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग, तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे।